Perseverance and self-determination are sometimes not enough to pave one's way to success, especially for underprivileged students who seem too far from reaching their goals. Because even the simple task of going to school becomes a struggle as they need to walk their way about 8 kilometers long to get there on a daily basis. The oldest international bank in the country comes in and paves the way for students in Sorsogon and Siquijor, bringing them hope and a good fighting chance to stay ahead of the curve. Bright as the daylight, 18-year-old Maria Salvacion radiates with so much hope that one day she would be able to free herself and her family from the snares of poverty. But Maria Salvacion is aware that at this point, she still stands too far from achieving her dreams.
Anim po kaming magkakapatid. Since birth po kami nakatira dito. Si Papa po, minsan nagkukopra, minsan nanguhuli ng isda, or namimingwit. Tapos si Mama naman po, dito naman po sa bahay. Nakakakain naman po kami 3 beses sa isang araw po. Halimbawa bukas, ganito yung kakainin. Tapos bukas naman, magtoyo lang. Mamayang gabi, bibili ng isang lakini po. Tapos lalagyan ng malunggay.
Feeling the weight of her family's plight, Maria Salvacion does her part by finding something to eat, even if it means doing things that are too heavy for her frail body.
Minsan, hindi talaga sapat yung kita ni Papa. Tapos, madami pa po kami nag-aaral. 4 po kaming nag-aaral sa high school, and then isa po sa elementary.
What she doesn't realize is that the burden she feels is twice the pain her mother endures.
Kaya minsan nga po na ako sa kanila kasi sabi ko, wala kayong pambaon. Kahit mamangaya, 5 pesos lang at 10 pesos. Okay lang po pa, basta mayroon po kaming baon na kanin. Tapos mga mag-aaral nila, yung mga kaibigan nila, binibigyan na lang sila ng ulam, ganun.
Hindi ko po pinipigilan. Gusto ko po makapagtapos sinda.
Mylene knows they still have a long way to traverse to break free from the kind of life they're living. So long that even in hopes of reaching their dreams, the twins have to trek downhill about 2 kilometers far.
Dapat sa baba kami dumaan kasi doon baybayin. Kaso high tide po. Kaya dito kami sa bundok dumadaan. Minsan nga po dito madulas pag maulan po.
And after which they have to walk for 3 kilometers more before reaching their school.
Tinatsagaan lang namin para makapunta po kami sa school. Minsan po sa daan, halimbawa po, wala po kaming nadalang payong. Ang ginagawa po namin, kumukuha ng anahaw or kaya yung dahon ng banana po, ginagawa namin payong siya para hindi po kami mabasa. Ito po yung nagsisilbing panangga po namin sa ulan.
Despite going back and forth, exhausted, Maria Salvacion always makes it to the top of her class. She graduated elementary as valedictorian and finished high school with honors.
Gusto ko po maging isang guro. Simula grade 7 pa po ako naglalakad po. Pero kahit malayo po, hindi ko inisip na huminto kasi ang pag-aaral po ang pinaka-powerful po para maiangat ko ang aking pamilya sa kahirapan po.
Mataas yung dropout rate dito kasi unang-una yung location ng mga bahay nila ang lalayo. May mga estudyante dito naglalakad pa sila ng halos 9 kilometers, 8, 7. Kaya ang nangyayari, talaga yung medyo mahina yung pag nanais makapagtapos, magdadrop na lang.
But instead of just letting these poor kids drop their bags and give up on their dreams, the oldest international bank in the country thought of giving them wheels and lead their way to progress. This was made possible in collaboration with the Philippine Business for Social Progress. Aimed at giving the students a better fighting chance at life, Bikes for Progress complements the efforts of the government and people who share the same vision.
Ang kailangan talaga ay strong partnership, bawat sector committed kasi ito yung mag-i-inspire sa ating mga bata na kahit sila ay nasa malayo, sila pala ay mahalaga.
Yung bisikleta nga, parang it's a symbol of hope for them. At nagpapasalamat kami sa PBSP at Standard Chartered Bank dahil napakalaking tulong nito sa aming mga kabataan.
Altogether, these institutions join hands to steer the wheels of fate into pathways to success.
The Bikes for Progress provides bicycles to senior and junior high school students. We are also giving the beneficiary students bike safety training, job readiness training as well.
Some people may see these as just bicycles that can bring these children where they need to be, but for them, these are their ticket to a brighter future.
Gagamitin ko po yung bike, halimbawa po pagpupunta sa ibang lugar po. Magagamit ko po yun para sa pagre-research. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa Standard Chartered po na tumulong sa amin para po mabigyan po ng mga bisikleta at mas pag-iigihan po namin para makapagtapos po kami ng pag-aaral.
Because for them, these are the instruments that steer them clear of obstacles in order to bridge their dreams to realities.
We do want to ensure that we make a contribution in terms of developing life skills for a specific community, in terms of really making investments in the youth. We not only have the proper funding, but the proper incentives for people to incorporate volunteerism in their day-to-day lives. It's not about giving funds or investments, but really being able to work on improving skills of the young people.
Siquijor is the third province in the country with the highest poverty incidence. That's why families living in remote rural areas face the same dilemma every year, and that is deciding whether to pursue their children's education due to financial inadequacies and poor access to schools, something that 14-year-old Perlito had already grown numb to at a very tender age.
Mula sa aming bahay papunta sa mga 45 to hanggang 1 hour kami maglakad. Gumigising pa ako ng 5 o'clock at pagkatapos kong gumising, ay nagliligpit ako ng hinigaan ko, mag-iigib. Katapos na yun, maliligo na ako. Kunin ko yung mga gamit ko para pupunta na ako sa paaralan.
Armed with only his guts and determination to succeed, Perlito never lets anything stand in his way.
Mahirap yung dinadaanan namin kasi kagubatan dumadaan kami para makapunta sa paaralan. Meron namang mga minsan masugatan kami. Meron ding hayop.
Perlito is often accompanied by his friend Angelito, who also suffers the same fate after his mother died of breast cancer.
Pwede sana kami magkabalhabal pero kapos kami. Wala kasing trabaho si Papa palagi. May araw na pumapasok ako doon sa aming paaralan na wala akong baon. May mga mababait namang kaklase ko, binibigyan nila ako ng ulam.
Both of them dream of becoming law enforcers in the future. But their families already fear for their lives at this point because of the struggles that they face day in and day out just to get to their school, which is about 8 kilometers far.
Maluoy gyud ka. Anang kuan, lakaw. Pilit ko pong magkuan og walay kwarta. Na desidido man puno eskwela, di mo lakaw ginaman siya. Sayon silang mugikan magalakaw. Parang dili matarde man po nga ni mausahan. Labig magaulan. Isod kay hanig magaulan.
The struggles met by the education sector in Sorsogon also plagues the province of Siquijor. Dropout rate surges as poverty strikes hard in the most remote areas. Committed to reach and affect the lives of more Filipinos across the country, the project Bikes for Progress made its way to the town of Banban and paved a better way for students in hopes of helping them stay on track while striving to move forward.
Standard Chartered Bank sustainability agenda focuses on three things: entrepreneurship, education, and employability. This program actually addresses two things in our sustainability agenda, which is employability and education. We are hoping to be able to help increase the employment rate and reduce also the dropout rate in the public schools, and to encourage the public school students to finish their basic education.
It's really more around ensuring that the impact is for the long term. It's not about giving funds or investments. Make that impact, work on improving skills of the young people.
Together with the local government and partner NGOs, their vision is to spread hope among the youth and encourage every family to support their children's education.
It's a small thing, pero for me it also helps. We were lucky to have a bank to fund this and some partners to facilitate this program. So we have this program giving out not only bicycles, but of course mga school supplies.
We can look at what the government is trying to do. We can give feedback on what they're doing well. We can also link directly to communities and how we can be partners for genuine development and genuine economic progress at the grassroots.
By trying to understand the situation of those who are in need, people who have the capacity to help can walk in their shoes and think of better ways to improve their condition.
Masaya ako dahil kasama ako sa mabigyan ng bike. Hindi na ako mapagod papunta sa eskwelahan dahil meron akong bisiklitang magamit na.
Nagpapasalamat po ako sa tumulong na magkakaroon ako ng bike para hindi na ako matagalan papunta dun sa aming paaralan. Mas masaspagan ko po yung aking pagpapasok dahil nagkaroon ako ng bike.
Because helping is not always about giving money. Sometimes it's about teaching them to tread carefully and giving them the vehicle to get there faster, one bike at a time. Join us again next week as we share more inspiring stories of communities and peoples whose lives have changed for the better. For comments, suggestions, and updates, do follow us on Facebook at Business Matters PH. I'm Pinky Webb, and this is Business Matters, where doing good